It took me years to master freedom management.
Yeah.
I never expected it would even be an issue, that it even existed, because I really was so motivated by freedom my whole life. And then I was overwhelmed and had no idea what to do with it, and couldn't find direction, and wasted a lot of energy chasing many goals all at the same time. And that's actually how I learned to appreciate energy. It was through struggling with too much freedom. And then I figured, okay, how about I take all this energy, I channel it somewhere. And this is when the question, what is it I actually want, becomes very important, because then you think, okay, where do I channel it? Say, I can pull it all together. I can say no to many things, but where do I go? What is it I really want? I found that quite complicated.
Yeah, well, you've proven beyond a reasonable doubt you're the more interesting guest here. So tell me all about it. How did you? Is this a system? Have you written about this? Is this something that you could help describe your process for me and others?
Well, I'm very much I'm a big believer in what you're saying, picking our activities based on their effect on our energy. And I'm religious about analyzing all the time. Is it energizing me, or am I draining energy? And it became so much of a habit that decisions became very easy over time. But in terms of channeling my energy, I think this brings us to purpose and the sense of purpose, because I only feel really fulfilled and deeply energized if I feel that I am contributing. So this is when I think there was a big growth for me. So, for example, this podcast gives me a lot of fulfillment because I feel I'm contributing. I can be helpful. I can bring people like you and give you a platform to share your wisdom. Every time I'm done with an interview, I'm so energized. It's like, it's early morning. So there's no question about that. And then growth, the sense of personal growth, becoming a better person as a direction, really energizes me. And understanding that I'm a better person than I was before. All these things I didn't understand earlier in my life, like working on virtues very intentionally, just to become a better person, is actually extremely energizing.
That's great. Thank you. Would you say that's become ingrained in you now, or do you still have to launch that mental process when you're making a decision, someone invites you to lunch or to do something? Is it natural to you now, or do you have to stop yourself sometime, like, well, that's chasing something that doesn't bring me energy?
It's becoming easier and easier. It's the power of a habit, right? Our brain also has this habit. Sometimes I like to make exceptions, because sometimes it's very nice to just go with the flow and feel. I'm generally a very spontaneous person, so if anything, I actually need to restrict my spontaneity. But sometimes I feel, okay, I don't know this person, but I don't know what I don't know. I'm curious enough. I'll spend some time with the person, and then we'll see. And by now, more often than not, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Oh, great. Are you good at walking out? Can you walk out?
Well, if it's a big group, it's very easy for me. I just disappear.
Yeah.
I'm very good at that. My husband always laughs at me. I'm a master of disappearing.
Yeah. It's a gift. It's a gift. It's harder to do.
Yeah. The minute I'm not energized, I just disappear into the thing there.
Good for you. It sounds so simple, but it can be difficult to do.
In a one-on-one, it's much harder, obviously, for all of us. Right?
Yeah. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. You wanting to leave right now. Is your energy draining from your body as we're speaking?